What is going on, guys? Sir Lewis here, the YouTuber that helps you invest to rest. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys here how to do the wheel option strategy on the Webull app. As you guys can see, I have Webull right here. If you want to join, use my link and you get free stocks. But in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys here how to do the wheel option strategy. And I'm pretty sure you heard of this strategy before. And just to simplify it, it's basically two options into one strategy. Okay, it's buying two types of options in just one whole strategy. And I made a video, two videos on these two types of options if you want to watch them specifically, which is selling a covered put and selling a covered call. Now I'm going to cover both of them in this video, so you don't have to watch those two videos in this one video, using one example here of a stock that I personally would do the wheel option strategy on. So let's get to it. I'm gonna show you guys here exactly how to do this on the Webull app specifically. So right here, I'm on the Webull app, and before we get started, number one thing is you want to have enough money to buy 100 shares of the stock that you prefer to buy this for. Okay, and before you even have that amount of money, you want to see the stock here that you like, one that you trust, one that if you end up buying it, you're fine holding it, right? Even if it goes down a lot, you're fine holding it because you trust in it. Okay, for this example, I'm gonna use this stock right here. I like this stock. It's called the Tattooed Chef. Okay, we're gonna use this one as an example. So right here, it costs $19.44 at the moment. To see how much you need, just get that stock price, multiply by 100, which is 100 of those stocks, and that's how much you need to do this strategy. Okay, so next step, all right, you chose your stock, you have the amount of money to buy 100 shares of it. All right, it's already in your account. What you want to do is go to the stock. So I'm right here, I clicked on the stock. You want to go right here where it says options, click options, and here in the options you want to click single option. Okay, make sure you have single option, don't get the other ones, just have singles. And what you want to do is you want to click puts. Okay, do not click calls yet. We don't own it yet. We still have to get it, so you want to click puts. And basically this is the next step here of the wheel strategy, is choosing the strike price which you prefer to buy it at. And based on each strike price here, there is an expiration date. As you guys can see, the next one, the latest one, is this one. So for example, all right, I want to buy it if it falls under 17.5. so basically, if by the expiration date it's under 17.5, you're gonna own 100 shares of this stock, but you buy it at 17.5 instead of buying it at this price right now. So technically you don't need to have exactly 100, you know, the amount that you need for it right now. You just need it for the strike price. So let's say I want to do this one. What you want to do next is at 17.5, buying it at this now, exactly 100, you know, amount that you need now. You just need to buy it at price. I want to do this one. What you want to do next is simply you don't need at 17.5, buying it at this now, have exactly 100, you know, amount that you need now. You just need to buy it at price because it's less riskier, right? So right here, basically if it falls under 17.5, you're gonna pay $1,735 and you're gonna own 100 shares of that stock. That's if by the day it ends under 17.5. But if it doesn't, you're just gonna keep the premium and you're gonna keep all your money, obviously. And the premium is $15, okay, for this stock, which might not seem like a lot, but this stock, the odds of this stock falling to under 17.5 by this expiration date is pretty low. Okay, the odds are pretty low, so that's why it's only $15. Now if you get a stock which is more volatile, you know, it's probably going to be in the 50s or 60s. All right, so you got to have that in mind. And another thing is, even if it falls under that and you end up buying 100 shares of this, you still keep the premium. So regardless if it happens or not, you still keep the premium, which is awesome for this strategy. All right, so let me give you guys another good example here. All right, you know, I really like this stock and I'm willing to risk more. Okay, so let's say I want to do it for 20. So this basically means if it's under $20, which it is at the moment, all right, by the expiration date, let's check this one right here, 120, guys, $120. All right, so regardless if I end up buying 100 shares of this, I'm still gonna get the 120. Now there's two ways where this can go. It can, by the expiration date, it can do really well and be above $20, and I can get $120, right? Which is awesome, right? You got $120. And the next thing is it can stay under $20 and you'll end up paying $1,880 to get 100 shares of this, but you'll also be keeping the premium, okay, while having 100 shares of the stock. And like I said, for the wheel strategy, it's important to have a stock that you trust, that you don't mind holding, that it's not a really risky stock that you want to get into, right? So keep that in mind. And if you really like the stock, you can do this. You can, get a strike price that it's above what it's at right now, right? And your premium, as you guys can see, 120 compared to 15, that's a pretty big difference, right? So keep that in mind right there. Now moving on to the next part of the wheel strategy. Like I said, the wheel strategy is like a wheel, it turns. So let's say you're gonna keep doing this and you're gonna keep collecting premium until one day you own 100 shares of that stock that you keep doing the wheel strategy for. So all right, awesome, you finally own 100 shares of the stock. It finally happened. Cool. Now you want to do the opposite, okay? You want to sell a covered call, and I'm gonna show you guys here how to do this exactly. So here at the bottom, you want to go from puts to calls, all right? And you want to leave it at sell. You always want to keep it at sell, not buy. So from puts to calls, because now you own 100 shares of the stock, right? So calls basically this is how it goes. You own 100 shares, which is awesome. So now you're trying to sell the stock at a higher price, okay? And basically how this goes is this. All right, so I'm cool with selling the stock at $22.5 by this expiration date. Let's see how much in premium you'll get. Click right there, it's already in sell, and boom, right here it tells you $10. That's how much premium you'll get. Just so you guys can see how really low volatile this stock is. Like I said, if it's more volatile, which I'll probably do an example here in a few, it's gonna be more premium. So it's $10, and if it goes above that price, you'll end up getting the capital gains also. But only the thing is with the covered call is it caps off your gains only at $22.50. Okay, so let's say the stock does amazing well and it goes to 30, right? You're not gonna sell it at 30. It's already capped off at 22.50 cents. So that's the only bad thing about this. But let's say it doesn't go above $22.50 by the expiration date. Well, guess what? You're gonna keep the $10, right? And that is awesome because this is what the wheel strategy is all about. You keep getting premium until you finally buy it or sell it, and then you get the capital gains and you basically get more premium. And then after you sell it, then you go back again. You could either do it with the same stock or you could do it with a different stock, and you try to buy it again by selling a covered put, right? And that's what the wheel strategy is all about. And what I love about the wheel strategy too, that a lot of people don't mention, is that you're not fully committed in the stock market, right? So if it's doing really bad or it has a potential to crash in the future, you're not owning the stocks. You're really just in or out in the stocks. So that's awesome. So let me give you guys here another example of a more volatile stock here. So let's look at a more volatile stock here, and I'm going to use this one as an example, Blink Charging, which is pretty volatile recently. So let's look at the options here. I'm gonna look at April. Let's go a little far out. So another thing, the more far out you go, the more premium you get, because obviously it's the more far out the date is. So let's look at this one right here, which is 12 days. And again, like I said, we're selling a covered put because you don't own it. You want to try to buy it here at a low price. And currently right now, let's check the price, it's 41. So we're gonna try to buy it at right here, 40.5. Okay, you're gonna press sell, press sell, and then edit, and then look at that, guys, $300. Just so you guys can see how much of a difference a stock being volatile versus conservative makes the premium so much high, right? But again, your risk is a lot more. Do you like this stock, right? You gotta think about that stuff. So basically right here, if buy this expiration date. If it falls below 40.5, you're gonna buy it, okay, 3,750, but you'll still keep the premium, $300. The best part is if it's above, right, if it's above $40.50 by the expiration date, then you're gonna keep the $300, which is the premium. And that's why the wheel strategy is awesome and very popular, because the premium is, a lot of times you'll get it for free basically. So, you know, like I said, think about the stocks that you want to do this with. Do it with a stock that you trust. Obviously, even if it's more conservative and you'll get less for the premium, it's going to be worth it, because it's a stock that you don't mind owning 100 shares of. That can potentially go way down, you know, it'll probably go way up. So think about that. And that's basically the wheel strategy. If you guys want to see more detail how to do the covered put or covered call, watch my 2 videos in the description and comments below. But leave a comment if you guys got any questions here. This is how you do it on the Webull app specifically. You can do this on other apps too. But yeah, that's the wheel strategy. It's a great strategy. I personally love doing it. And just remember to do it with a stock that you trust. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.